Last week, I had two very enjoyable days at the World Procurement Congress in London with my colleague Peter Brophy. And here are our 5 takeaways from what was a very interesting event, the 5th of which were the question everyone was asking us. So let's start with the event itself. I felt that overall numbers looked like they were down a little bit from previous years. The official line was it was a very similar number of delegates, but I just felt there was a bit more room around the venue generally. As usual, an international audience. But not so many Brits around, I thought. In terms of the actual agenda, there was some criticism of that in previous years, particularly from the software vendors and the consultancy people. But actually, it seems to evolve. So we had some really good sessions on a wide variety of subjects of relevance to the procurement leader, including the evolution of the leader itself. And then we had some good non-procurement sessions. So we had Alistair Campbell and Emily Maitlis, which I enjoyed because of the insight into British politics. And also Rainer Hirsch, the composer cum comedian, who finished the session on the Thursday afternoon in what was a very enjoyable presentation that gave us some insights into leadership and the role of the composer. So that was a really welcome change of pace after some intense discussions around procurement. In terms of the sponsors and the booths or the stands that they have in the main exhibition area, again, I felt they were a little bit down in terms of numbers from previous years. And it struck me that the really big names, the ones that have been around for a while, maybe the full suite providers, if you will, they didn't seem as busy at times as maybe the other smaller, newer names. I think they benefited from the sort of curiosity factor and certainly speaking to some of their people who were manning the stands, they seem to have had very busy and productive days. I thought the standout was the Scout Bee Sustainability Lounge. They partnered with a couple of their partners, and you had that sort of drew people in because it looked different. And kudos there to their CMO who came up with that idea. I helped them hire him, by the way, so that's what you get when you get great people. So that was really good. And talking to some of those people from bigger vendors, I think they got more out of the sessions they had with actual delegates where they brought people together. So, for example, I attended the Jagger session on collaboration, and that was probably my most enjoyable session of the 2 days. It was really good discussion, quite a number of high-profile leaders from different countries, and a lot of topics were discussed. My favourite being the sort of the target operating model for the future of procurement and how that sort of marries up traditional procurement skills with this new generation around data and the use of technology. So that was a really interesting discussion, and I'm sure Jagger will have got a lot out of that. And so that brings us to the final point. What was everyone asking me? Well, you probably could have guessed. It's what's the market doing? And it was really interesting to have those conversations with people from a variety of different vendors of different sizes. Thank you to everyone who gave me positive feedback on these videos, by the way, in those discussions. It's really good to know that these are valuable to people and they're giving you insight that you don't get from elsewhere. And I also appreciate the ideas to improve them as well. So thank you for that. But I'll do more on the market in the forthcoming video in our June update. But in summary, it's been pretty steady as she goes for the last 2 or 3 months now. But yeah, more details available in the next video, so watch out for that. So thanks for watching. Hope you found it useful. Please do come back to me if you've got any queries or any follow-up. And yeah, for all those who attended, lovely to see you. And I'll perhaps see you again at Digital Procurement World later in the year. Thanks.